this is Queen of Vibes. I'm here to bring you intuitive messages of insight and healing through my tarot readings. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. It may resonate, only partly resonate, or may not resonate at all. You may want to watch your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign for even more insight. If you're feeling the vibes, be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you. All right, Sagittarius. So you and Gemini today, your videos just pieced out on me. So the cards are already laid out, and this is probably going to go a little bit quickly because I've done it already, but that's fine. I'll take it position by position, and then at the end of the video, I will read the Romance Angel Oracle card that I pulled for you, which was Retreat. So let me get that ready, because I think I started shuffling these cards. Lord, do you guys know what it's like to sit here for like 20 minutes, maybe 25, talking, you know, very excited because you got out a lot of messages, and then, you know, the videos just doesn't save. Could be a little frustrating. All right, where is Retreat? Where you at, boy? Girl. Card. Past life, yeah, you guys got past life, relationship, and retreats. Okay. All right, so Saggies, let's go ahead and get into it, okay? The first card, let me take a deep breath. Let me just take a deep breath. The first card you got represents the current energy that you're dealing with in this particular relationship, and it's the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Clarifying that, we've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. All right, so the Nine of Pentacles indicates in this particular deck things promised that have not come to light yet, okay? I thought this was the relationship. I thought we were solid, you know, and then I'm realizing that we're not. And I'm realizing that you might have manipulated me somehow. You might have seduced me into thinking that this was going to be something more than it is, okay? For others of you, there's just a general lack of satisfaction in the romance department, all right? You're like, listen, things are stagnant, nothing's going on, there ain't no romance, I don't know what the deal is, okay? So as we go through the reading, I already know, because I did the reading, there's separate, you know, there's storylines here. So you have the singles who broke up, and you're trying to figure out if you're going to get back with this person despite the fact that you guys went through a whole lot together, okay? We have the people who are trying to figure out why a relationship hasn't gotten off the ground. And then we have people who are in a relationship with someone that they either feel like was manipulating them, or the fact that there's just no romance flowing, and, you know, you guys are kind of disappointed. All right, so let's go on what this other person is thinking. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, okay? And so when we see that, the Queen of Pentacles can represent that this person sees you as the Queen of Pentacles. It sees you as someone who is very nurturing, all right, very grounding, okay, someone that they can rely on. The Queen of Pentacles is also kind of sensuous. She's a cool looking chick. Look at this card, okay? She exudes that promise of like physical satisfaction, okay? So that is who you represent to someone, or that's the energy that this person is looking for, because on the flip side, right, they've also got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which means that they're realizing where there is a lack of loving and nurturing in their life, okay? You know, there is a lack of caring. There is a lack of someone being loyal and a good listener and being generous and being protective. They realize where these things are missing. On the reverse side, we have someone who's dealing with someone who is the Queen of Pentacles, who's very caring and down to earth and loving and nurturing. And then we have someone in a different deck, but you can see this Queen of Pentacles, she's less physically attractive, right? She's less physically, not attractive, inviting, I should say. So in the reverse, this person is very secretive, very selfish, all about herself and what she can get out of a situation. So you have one situation where somebody would like the Queen of Pentacles, but they're not getting the loving and nurturing that they want. And then you have a situation where someone's dealing with multiple people. One who they recognize cares for them deeply, and then one who they recognize is just a user. All right, moving on to what it is that they're feeling, we've got justice in reverse. Okay, so justice in reverse is telling me that they're really trying to balance their emotional well-being, like their emotions. Okay, they're having a difficult time with finding that balance, and then clarifying that with the Emperor in the reverse. Definitely, they're having the hardest of times getting their shit together. Okay, emotionally. Um, it's they feel like they failed somewhere, okay? They feel like for some of them, they're failing themselves, okay? Especially if you are in a situation where, you promised something that you were not able to uphold. That's a failure. That can be perceived as a failure. If you presented yourself as being someone who you were not, and now this other person has uncovered that, that can also be perceived as a failure. But if you're also in situations with someone who is not showing you the love and affection that you are wanting, then, you may internalize that and feeling like you're not worth it, okay? And so here we have someone who that balance, that very precious emotional balance is way off, okay? And so they're showing the signs of wear and tear here with this 10 of Wands here. They're showing where life is really weighing on them. And they're really trying to, put their best foot forward, literally, by the symbolism of this card. But at the end of the day, it's really hard when you're just feeling like whether you've been betrayed, you've betrayed yourself, you're just bleeding out. This person doesn't have it. They need someone to help them. They're looking for someone to help ground them because they're struggling emotionally, okay? And it's showing in the physical sense. Now, what are you showing, Sagittarius? The Eight of Swords. Well, you're trapped. You feel like you're trapped. It's interesting because you feel like you're trapped, right? But it's like also refusal of seeing that you're not really trapped. Okay, so here with this Eight of Swords, it's like, what are you not wanting to see? Okay, um, you're confused also. Okay, you're confused about something. You're suffering from your insecurities are starting to show as well, Sagittarius. Okay, um, there's some type of situation where you feel like you're not able to get out of, or for some of you, this is you kind of pretending that you don't see this situation kind of falling down around you. Okay, and clarifying that we've got the King of Swords. All right, so the King of Swords is like, listen, in the reverse, I think some of you really question this other person's intentions. All right. And so because you're not sure about their intentions, and you're also not sure that you have the courage to step in, right? Because this King of Swords in reverse can represent where you're lacking the courage to really speak your truth. You're lacking the courage to really step into who you are. So right now you're not really doing anything. Okay, it's almost like, yeah, my hands are tied behind my back. So this person sees you as someone that they can rely on, but you're not being that for them right now. Right? And for you, it's because, you don't want to be a fool. You don't want to, jump into a situation, or you don't want to jump into this person's emotional drama if you're not sure what your purpose is, right? Like, you're not trying to just sync with this person either, especially if in the past they haven't put that effort into the situation. So now you're like, oh wait, hold on a second. I'm frustrated because of your lack of effort from the jump, okay? But now somehow, and you're gonna do it whether or not you complain, you're going to find the strength and the compassion, which is the theme I feel like for the month of May. It's about having the compassion. True love is accompanied by compassion and empathy. Okay, so when you see the person that you love struggling, right? When you see them struggling, you try to be there for them. And so for some of my Sagittarius, you're there to them to the point of being trapped by their emotional drama, okay? But others of you really don't want to get involved, and that's why the situation between you is so disappointing. Because for some, I feel like this person feels like you promised you would be there for me. You promised you love me. You told me you love me, and here, you're not supporting me through my emotional times, my emotional traumas. Whether it's self-inflicted, whether it isn't, I think you're like, look, I can't do this by myself. You want me to carry you? You want me to carry me? Fine. Fine. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. No problem. Because that's what I do. I just figure shit out. But Sagittarius, you're also, whether or not you're trying to balance your own emotions and you're recognizing where this is off. It ain't right. It's not right that, this person wants to lean on me with all of their stuff. They want to put all their, like, look at all this. Look at this mess that they're just splatting it on the table. Look, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. And so Sagittarius is like, yeah. And so you have the Sagittarius that's gonna be like, I'm in it with you. I'm in it, and I have the strength for both of us. Don't worry. But then you also have the Sagittarius that's like, what? What? I can't hear you. I can't hear. What, you need help, Lassie? Is Timmy in a what? Timmy's in a well, dog. I can't hear you. So we have two different scenarios here. We have some person who feels like they're trapped because they're perpetually experiencing this other person's emotional instability and everything that comes with it. And then we have the other Sagittarius that's like deaf, dumb, and blind on your ass. I don't know. I don't see. I can't hear. I don't know what to do. Because I'm not trying to get pulled into your drama. I've tried everything. All right. I'm going to hang in there with you. I'm not going to turn my back on you. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and just clean up your mess either. It's like tough love. All right. You're going to clean up your own mess. All right, so then we'll move on now to the Romance Angel Oracle card. So the card that I pulled for you, Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, okay? But then at the bottom of the deck, you also had past life relationship. You've known each other before. And so some of you are dealing with a soulmate situation where there's absolutely a lesson here that you guys have to learn. For some of you, it's patience. For some of you, it is compassion. And so let's go ahead now and read Retreat, okay, and see what that's saying for my Sagittarius, okay? You pull this card. Let me get to the page. The romance angels see that your love life blossoms as you spend time alone with your partner or by yourself. It appears that you've become confused or conflicted by other people's advice. It's time for you to disconnect so that you can better hear your own feelings and opinions. If you're in a partnership, spending time together apart from others will renew your commitment and take it to the next level. This could mean taking a vacation, going on a nature hike, enjoying a long drive, or turning off the phones and computer as you both enjoy a quiet afternoon at home. The painting on this card also indicates a honeymoon, which could be the literal message. So there may be a deepening of commitment or a new serious relationship if you're currently single. This card may indicate an upcoming engagement, wedding, or renewal of vows. These activities are more meaningful as you spend time alone with your partner. All right? If you're presently single, this card guides you to spend time by yourself, meditating upon your true feelings and thoughts. Be sure to take action based on any intuitive guidance. This strengthens your energy, which helps you rapidly attract and manifest your loving partner. All right, so for some of you, it's time to, really turn off everything. If your partner's burdens are coming from work or coming from other family issues or just other things that they're stressed about, it's time for a vacation so that you guys can reconnect, okay? And then for those of you who are single, you know, take this time to reflect on what it is that you guys left on the table or that you walked away from to begin with. And is it something worth revisiting, or is it really just time to cut your losses? You know, especially if you're dealing with someone who can't keep their promises, or someone who's just not able to because of all the other things that they're dealing with in their life, okay? So that has been your reading, Sagittarius, all right? So if you would like a more personalized reading, you guys can contact me. Make sure you like the video, okay? And make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any content. And I'll definitely see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Sagittarius.